In 2024, trade tensions between the US and China escalated dramatically. The Biden administration imposed hefty tariffs, 100% on Chinese electric vehicles, 50% on solar cells, and more, aimed at countering what they deemed unfair trade practices. This was a direct response to China's overproduction in green technologies, which the US argues distorts global markets and threatens American manufacturing. China didn't take this lying down. They retaliated by targeting US allies, slapping tariffs on Canadian agricultural exports and Australian commodities. This wasn't just about economics. It was a strategic warning to any nation thinking of siding with the US. What we're witnessing isn't a return to Cold War alliances, but a complex strategic competition where economic policy, technology, and national security are intertwined. For many countries, the pressing question is, can you truly remain neutral when the world's two largest economies are pulling in opposite directions? As the US and China clash, smaller economies like Vietnam find themselves in a precarious position. Vietnam has thrived as companies shift supply chains away from China, but its growing trade surplus with the US has raised eyebrows in Washington. The threat of tariffs looms large, forcing Vietnam to balance its ties with China while catering to the increasingly vital US market. India, Indonesia, Mexico, and Brazil are feeling similar pressures. India's non-aligned approach, restricting Chinese tech while enhancing trade with the US, is under scrutiny as the stakes rise. The European Union faces its own dilemma, maintaining economic ties with China while aligning with the US on security and human rights. In this new world order, trade transcends mere economics. It's a battle for influence. The middle ground is vanishing, and countries must navigate this high-stakes landscape with care. The pressure to choose sides between the US and China is palpable, but many countries are charting their own paths. Take the European Union, for instance. By 2025, they're not just talking about resilience in semiconductors and green energy, they're actively building it. This isn't about isolation. It's about insulation, ensuring they control their economic destiny without relying on a single partner. Africa is making strides too. The African Continental Free Trade Area is gaining traction, empowering nations to boost intra-African trade and lessen dependence on external powers. Investments in infrastructure and green tech are reshaping their future, diversifying partnerships and steering clear of binary conflicts. Even in Latin America, countries like Brazil are stepping up as brokers, not battlegrounds, navigating the tug-of-war between superpowers. This rise of multipolar diplomacy reveals a third path, one where nations maximize their leverage by refusing to be confined to someone else's agenda. In this evolving landscape, the most successful nations will be those that adapt, hedge, and lead from the middle,